Hello everybody, and we are back again with another walkthrough of a session. Today we've got a lower body session, so I'm starting off here with the adductors, so the inside of your thighs. We'll have 2 to 3 warm-up sets, and then we have 3 working sets. I'm fairly strong in this, or just the machine's fairly light, I should probably say, so I can actually stack this at the moment. So we're going for sets of 15 to 20 realistically, just trying to keep the tempo as slow and controlled. Not ideal that we can stack it, however, still going to near failure is going to be able to cause enough stimulus, enough fatigue to create some adaptations. And here you can see I'm still grinding out the last few, like self-spotting myself, so driving in and then slow and controlled on the way out, and then very carefully dismounting so not to snap my groin up. So yeah, we'll go through some working sets of those, and then we jump into the exact same but the exact opposite. We'll go into some abductions, so warming up the glutes. You see me lean forward. I'm bracing myself here because there's no sort of belt wise or anything, so when we start to get heavy, moving in that position, you can start to slide forward. So I'm just bracing, locking myself in, get much better contraction. You'll see that my flexibility here could probably be worked on, but they are a weakness. They're something I need to work through. Then we go into hack squat. So hack squat, if I go heavy on this, my knees start absolutely screaming. If you're not aware, I have had 3 knee operations. So I'll stick to 2 plates, and I go for 15 to 20 reps. Try and keep it slow and controlled, driving through heels the entire time. With this hack squat here at Physique Evolution, you can change the angle as well, and I think that's something that people like to play around with a lot. I'm sad enough to have a spirit level now on my phone to make sure that I am always at 49 degrees. There's nothing special about 49 degrees other than the first week we did this, it was set at 49 degrees. So I just keep it consistent. If it's not managed, if it's not measured even, sorry, it's not managed. So now you can see I was nice and warm. I thought, hey, let's give the people what they want. Let's take the leggings, the trousers off, and get the short shorts going. Again, slow and controlled, trying to get a nice range of motion throughout. So I don't actually back squat at the moment, just as I've been getting fatigued and lighter body weight. The bracing of it was the limiting factor, so the hack squat proved best. Now you can see me picking the tune, going ready for some RDL action. I've always been fairly strong at deadlifting and Romanian deadlifting, straight leg deadlifting, so wrapping up forearms, I don't want to be a limiting factor here. We are a full-blown bodybuilder, so we don't care too much about grip strength. So slow and controlled. Key thing with this is keeping your head, chin tucked, shifting your hips back, allowing those hamstrings to go on stretch, then driving hips through, standing tall. So this is 140. We'll go for heavier sets, heavier reps here, so 8 to 10s, and then we do a back off set where I'll be doing like 12 to 15. So Coach Andy thought he'd get the money shot for you all here, but as you can see, we've gone up a little bit, so this is 150 I think, so I'm pretty happy with the form here considering it is like 4th exercise. This was my top set this week. I have increased it since, when I say this week, this footage was a couple of weeks back, as I am currently deloading, ready to push for the next 8-week phase before we step on the stage. Shred City, baby. But yeah, my hamstrings are looking a little funky, and you can actually see on my left side where the graph was taken. And coming into the leg extension, you may or may not have noticed, if not, skip back about 3 seconds, and I actually pull to start up with. This is simply because my knee's in a real compromised position in that starting position, and it feels horrendous. So I find if I help myself on the first rep, it takes a lot of the pressure out of my knees. And I don't fully lock out, again, because that really fucks up with my knees. Other than that, brace myself, go hard, and try and keep the tempo slow and controlled. With this, we do 3 sets of 10 to 12, 10 to 12, and then sort of 12 to 15, and then that's the exact same for the leg curl, which is coming up. We'll go for a 10 to 12, 10 to 12, 12 to 15, getting some volume in there. The leg curl here, I am disgustingly weak in. Again, when I had my knee operation, the way they heal them or fix them is they cut a chunk of your hamstring out. So any knee flexion, my hamstrings really struggle. So this is pretty weak, pretty painful, but not painful in the sense that anything's being damaged. It's just I need to man up and crack on with it. And then finally, we've got some calf raises. We'll stick to very high volume with this, sort of 15 to 20s. Pause at the bottom, pause at the top, and notice the funky kiwi socks. We always have some kiwi socks. Well, we always have some kiwis. So 2 kiwis every day, you know the drill. So that is the full leg session. And then on Saturdays, so this will be performed on a Tuesday. On Saturdays, I will have a lower body session where instead of hack squatting, I leg press, and instead of RDLing, I do some lunges. But the majority of it is the same. People overcomplicate training. People want to change things. I've been running the same program for 19 weeks, coming on 20 weeks now. Do you know what I'm changing? Just the weight. We're just progressing it. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. If something's progressing, if something's working, stop changing it. That is one thing that blows my mind. So that's my 2 cents in the situation. Let me know what other content we want going forward. And if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. Much love, guys. Talk to you later.